Hey guys, what's up? Con17 here, welcome to another video. Today what I've got for you guys is a bit of D.Va footage with a commentary. So how I do is pretty good. This is actually the first time that I ever played D.Va. This footage is all from that day. And I usually got like 10 to 15 eliminations. I don't think they're actually direct kills, but they were assists, and it was really good for me. Obviously the teams I was going against were not very good. There you can see in this footage, I'm kind of just running around at some points and there are enemies and they're just not shooting me or effectively shooting me. So it is some pretty good footage though. I'm very happy with it. I honestly think she's one of the characters I'm best at, despite in my PAX video me going, "Oh, she sucks." I actually very much enjoy playing D.Va, and I'm happy that I tried her out. So, my opinions on Overwatch, I'm really liking it right now. The little time that I've been playing games, I'll talk about this. That's the whole point of this video, is actually to talk about where have I been, as you guys might guess from the title. So I'll mention it in a few minutes, but the time that I have been playing Overwatch, I really have enjoyed it. I'm definitely going to be uploading more of it when I can. I really want to try out some new heroes, or whatever they're called, characters, I'm not really sure. But I think I want to try Junkrat, honestly. He's so OP, and I really hate him just like I hated D.Va, and so I really would like to try him out. I want to see what he's all about, and maybe upload a video of that. I'm honestly not too sure. But on to the main topic of the video today, guys. Where have I been lately? So if you look at my Steam hours, I've pretty much not played for the past month. I think I'm averaging like 5 to 7 hours in the past 14 days. Something like that, and it's really bad, and a lot of that is honestly me being AFK, something like that. I really just haven't been playing video games at all. So on the 6th, school started for me again, and despite all the rumors of senior year being easy and junior year being the hardest year, I've still had like 3 to 4 and even 5 or 6 hours of homework every single night, including weekends and Fridays, and it's really disappointing. I'm very, very unhappy. And this hasn't even been the biggest issue for me, guys. In addition to homework, I'm trying to get into 5 different colleges, and I'm working out every single day. I'm volunteering for a school assignment, and I'm working to earn some money. So I've just been incredibly busy. I basically had zero time for anything fun, like let alone video games. I've just had no time at all. Like I haven't really been spending time with my family. I haven't been spending time with my friends. I've just been doing homework, and I've just been volunteering and all this other stuff, and it's really disappointing because it is stressing me out. I'm so far behind on sleep, it is absolutely ridiculous, and like with each passing day, I'm just getting more and more tired, making my homework take longer and longer, and working out is certainly not helping, if that makes sense. So like every day, I go to bed a little bit later, and then the next day I wake up at the same time, so my hours of sleep are just getting chipped away. And the more tired I am, just the longer it takes me to get my homework done. So it just keeps going, and I'm getting less and less sleep. Like I think I went to 1, I think I went to bed at 1 or 2 a couple of days earlier this week, and I woke up, 6 or 7. So it's pretty bad. I'm just absolutely exhausted. I'm kind of at my limit, but I'm able to keep going. I'm still trucking it out. I'm handling all of the stress. I'm not happy, I'm bitching quite a lot. This is kind of how I deal with it though. And I've been working hard. I just want you guys to get that. I would love to be more active on YouTube, especially on Steam. I've really been realizing lately that video games are a super nice way to relax for me. Like, I'll be really busy. I'm like, oh, I have a little bit of time. Play some Overwatch, talk to friends, something like that. And I just feel a lot better. So I'm really missing it right now. I'm going through withdrawal, so to speak. Actually, that sounds very dramatic. I don't think I'm going through like video game withdrawal, but I'm not happy. I want to be playing more video games. In terms of the volunteer work, I have to volunteer for 18 hours, which doesn't sound that bad, but it really is. Like, it's 2-hour segments, so I pretty much have to show up like 8 to 10 times, which isn't very fun. I'm not a huge fan of this, and it's not all that bad, like what I'm doing, but it's super time consuming. That's where I have my issue. Both of my parents, like my mom and my dad, are not very excited about giving me rides anywhere, and I can't afford to have my license because insurance is really expensive. So I'm either busing or I'm mooching rides off of friends and classmates, which I'm not a huge fan of, or I'm walking, which I'm also not very big on when I'm so tired and I have so much other stuff I could be working on in that time. So pretty much what I'm doing is I'm cold calling people, and I'm just annoying them about climate change. Like, I believe in climate change. I'm sorry if you don't. That is your opinion. I really disagree with you. I think it's kind of stupid at this point to not realize at least there's some little bit of badness coming from all these gas fumes and stuff. Like, I mean, come on. I mean, I don't want to get all political in my video, I always try and keep it unpolitical, so if that's your opinion, that's fine. Let me know, honestly, because I'm curious what your reasoning is. So what I do, though, is there's this initiative in Washington, I-732, and it's gonna put a carbon tax. And I'm talking about politics to you guys. I'm so sorry, but I just want to explain what I'm doing and why I'm like never here and I'm never able to talk to you guys. So pretty much, there's gonna be a carbon tax on like the big companies. It would reduce our sales tax in Washington, which would be nice because it's pretty steep. And then it would also provide for low-income families with that money raised from the carbon tax. So what I do is I call random numbers, or there's like a list of people, and I call them and I say, "Hi, my name's Cooper and I'm concerned about the environment." And I talk about my little initiative, and there have been some really funny responses, like especially towards my friend Rose Sapphire. You know, he's in my PAX video, he's like one of my best friends, we are very, very close, all that good stuff. And so today, we were just kind of hanging out, and he said his little spiel, you know, we all have the same thing, we have this little script, and the guy said, "Go fuck yourself," and my friend's like, "What?" And he's like, "Actually, you know what, go kill yourself," and he hung up. So, it's not exactly the best, but it's pretty funny. Everyone else who was like volunteering and heard it was like, "Oh my god, I'm so sorry I said that to you," but we both spend a lot of time on the internet, so neither of us really cared. I mean, it didn't happen to me, but he didn't really care, and I don't think I would either. So it's pretty interesting, and that's pretty much what I've been up to lately. This is giving me zero free time. I'm rarely on Steam. Most of the time I get home, you know, if I volunteered that day, I'm getting home at like 8:30 and I'm just digging right in on my 3 to 4 hours of homework, doing dishes and going to bed. So that's where I've been, guys. I just wanted to let you know. And also, I have some pretty bad news. This is bad for me mostly, but it's also kind of too bad, I guess, because I'm not going to be making a video. There's a death in my family, unfortunately. It's very sad, and I'm going to be going to a funeral next weekend, so I will not be able to make a video for you guys. I'm very sorry about that, but I hope you guys can understand. If not, well, I don't know, maybe reconsider your standards for YouTube uploaders. But I am going to be missing next week's upload, so I'm sorry about that, but I should have another video prepared for the week after that. And in terms of future videos, I'm going to try and do a CSGO 1v1 for skins. I'm going to try and do another one of those, because that was super well received. A lot of people were very excited about it, and it might be too late, you know, maybe I've lost all the momentum on that kind of trend of video, but we'll just see. I'm thinking I'll try and do another one soon, and maybe feature a special guest like another YouTuber this time, or something like that. So we'll just see. Do keep an eye out for that, though. And then also, I just wanted to talk about colleges again, bring it back up. I'm trying to get into the University of Washington. I think I've mentioned this 3 or 4 times now across my videos of the past like 6 months, and actually wrote about you guys. I wrote about doing YouTube. I mean, obviously, I'm not that successful. You know, if you look at my stats, you look at my numbers, you know, I'm doing okay. Like, yeah, I've probably beaten 90% of other people doing YouTube, but that's because a lot of people just make accounts and watch videos. So it's nothing much, but I wrote about it because I really enjoy making videos for you guys, and I actually have learned a lot. You know, I've learned to be open to people with different, like, perspectives, I guess, if that makes sense. You know, I'm a pretty liberal guy, to be honest, but doing YouTube's opened my mind to other things, such as Republicans. And this sounds really silly, but living in Seattle, there really aren't a lot of them, and so I didn't experience it too much, you know, like outside of my family. Like, there's definitely some conservative people in my family, but, you know, I didn't really see a whole lot of other perspectives in America, and especially around the world. So YouTube really has done a lot for me, and it's just been so nice because I've gotten to know a lot of you guys, you know, pretty well for meeting someone through the internet and just talking to them over messages. So I've really liked it, and I wrote about it, so I hope you guys don't mind. And yeah, that pretty much wraps up this video. It was very distracted, and I like kind of got way too political. Do forgive me though. I'm not like some ranting person who's gonna like shove politics down your throat. I hope I did not come across that way, but that pretty much wraps up this video for today, guys. Be sure to drop a like, comment, and subscribe, even if you didn't enjoy it. It really would help me out. I would very much appreciate it. Follow me on Twitter at QuanGames, like my Facebook page, QuanGames, and join the Scream Group QuanClan, and I will see you guys all in 2 weeks.